What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello. My name is Elizabeth, and I am behind The Joyful Sojourn over on Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. Today we are doing a couple things. We're going to flip through some new sticker books from Planything, and we are going to decorate my monthly layout in September in this Hemlock Oak Minimalist planner. I'm really excited for this because I know it's part of the September 5th release, and I'm excited about it. So again, this is from Planything, and there's going to be 2 sticker books that are releasing on September 5th, 11 a.m. Central Time, and Joyful 10 will save you 10% off of your purchase. I am an affiliate for Planything, and my affiliate link is down in the description box. So if you decide to shop Planything at any time, I hope you'll consider using my link and just bookmarking it in your browser for ease of shopping in the future. So let's talk about this release. So September 5th, 11 a.m. Central Time, there are 2 sticker books coming out, and I'm really excited about both of them. But one of them in particular, I was so curious about, and I was incredibly delighted to hear that she was releasing it. And that is the Creative Life sticker book that was part of the July subscription box. And we'll talk about subscription boxes later on in the month from Planything. But she has 2 subscription boxes, monthly subscriptions. One is a planner subscription that's got a sticker book and cardstock and washi tape and an accessory. And then the other one is a washi tape subscription. And if she ever has anything left from a subscription box, she will release it at a later date. And we're going to be the benefactors of that today because the July sticker book, she had some extras of, and she's releasing it on September 5th. And that's the Creative Life sticker book. I saw little sneaky peeks of this, and I was like, that's a gorgeous sticker book. So I'm excited that we, who are not subscribed to the monthly subscription, are going to be able to have access to the sticker book. I will say that it's a gamble if you're not part of her subscription. She doesn't always have extras to sell separately. So if you like her sticker books, I would just join the subscription to guarantee that you get the sticker book. But in this particular case, very excited to get Creative Life. So 2 sticker books releasing on September 5th. We have Creative Life that was previously seen in the July subscription. And then new functional sticker book, boxes and plain boxes. And this is really interesting. I saw boxes and plain boxes, and I was like, what's the difference? And if you look at the images, you can see there are plain boxes that are open white space in the middle, and then there are colored boxes. These are the colored boxes are completely underrated, and I'm going to show you how to use those today in this video. So let's do flip throughs of these. This is a 20 sheet sticker book, and this one is actually 16 sheets. There is a typo here. It says 20, but it's 16 sheets. This sticker book is going to be $16.99. And then this sticker book that's 20 sheets is going to be $18.50. Let's look at the boxes and plain boxes first. And one thing to note, if you're new to Planything shop, her sticker books are an A5 size, which is different from some of the US shops that make sticker books. So if you are familiar with a Happy Planner sticker book, you can see the size difference. Let me make sure this is all showing up on screen. Okay, so here is a Happy Planner sticker book. Here is the A5 sticker book. So it's going to be shorter and fatter, which sounds familiar for me. I'm short and plus size. Not that you need to know that, but I don't know. It's shorter and chunky. She's cute. And then if you compare that to a small shop sticker book in the US, like a Mojo Jojo Plans or Kelva Plan or Casthetic Plans or Live Love Posh, this is size comparison. So there it is with a Happy Planner. And then it is actually shorter and narrower than the small shop from US sticker books. I will say though, I have the storage boxes from, what is it, scrapbook.com, and these fit just fine in those storage boxes for these sticker books. So I always like to show those to you just in case Planything is new to you and you're curious about the size of the sticker book. The dimensions are different, but the storage boxes for the small shop sticker books in the US will fit just fine with these guys. So let's start with, wait, we already said this, boxes and plain boxes. And let's get into it. So we're just gonna have some functional boxes here. Really, really pretty neutrals to start off with. Her sticker paper is a little bit thicker than other stickers. So that means you're not gonna have any bleeding. You're not going to see lines of like the structure of your planner page. You're not gonna see them through these stickers because they're a little bit thicker. They're not cardstock, but they are definitely thicker than an average sticker book sticker. So we have the same colorway, and then we have it in the solid plain boxes. And these are so pretty to play with, you guys. We're gonna have so much fun today using these. And we have our kind of purples and blues in the functional boxes and the plain boxes. All these different color collections. This is actually really nice because she's arranged these in a way that they work together. So if you're dabbling in creativity, but you're not sure how different colors will work well together, the way that she's laid out these sticker books, you've got 3 colors that will all work together. So you can play around with different color themes and just stick with the colors that are on the sticker book page, because she's made that collection for you. Now we're moving over to our little circle stickers. These are fun. So, so fun. Love seeing these colors together. These are more bright and vibrant. So the first set of stickers were more pastel. Now we're getting into the stronger colors. So pretty. We might have to layer some circle stickers today. We'll see. Love this color collection. Yeah, look at these as collections to inspire you for decorative planning. And here's our blue collection. So there's your boxes and plain boxes. So pretty. I really love this collection. That is really nice. We're gonna use the Creative Life sticker book today. So it'll kind of depend on what sticker books, or excuse me, what deco stickers I wanna use. What collection I go for in this sticker book. So that is boxes and plain boxes. Let's take a look at Creative Life. See what we got going on in here. 20 sticker sheets. Ah, is it totally meta or what to have a sticker book of sticker book images? Wait, a sticker book of sticker book stickers. Yeah, I said that right? A sticker book of sticker book stickers. I love it. This is one of my all-time favorite sticker books that she's made. It's fun alphabet. If it's still available on the website, I'll say it time and time again, you should get that sticker book. I love seeing this, and I love that we've got different sizes. So we've got the alphabet sticker book, summer houses, seasonal bliss, or seaside bliss. That one sold out real fast. We've got tropical beach. I love that sticker book. Lovely summer with the large images of the gals. I really love that sticker book as well. So we have 2 sheets of these. These are clear stickers. So clear sticker paper, gorgeous. I'm gonna have to use these today. These were the stickers that I was most excited about when I saw people starting to do flip throughs of this sticker book back in July. I was like, what is that? I love alcohol ink. I love just the spray of colors. I really love decorative planning, and this is just, this aesthetic of like the watercolor and the ink splotches is just like, it's probably my favorite way to decorate when I'm decorative planning. And I'm so glad there's 2 sheets of these. These are clear stickers. These are so pretty. I gotta look at this for a second. Hold on, because I haven't seen these yet in person. So pretty. All right, now we're getting to more kind of lined artwork. And this is for the crafter. So we've got planners. We've got Cricuts and Cricut tools, planner card, looks like a laminator or printer. We have 2 sheets of those. Those are in kind of pastel colors. And then we have this collection for sewing, which is the same artistic vibe as these, which means you could probably mix and match. Yeah, same style. So you can mix and match your painting with your sewing. 2 sheets of the sewing. And then we have, ooh, super colorful boxes that go with those first collections. We have 2 sheets of those. Those are on paper. Now we have more kind of a neutral aesthetic for the planner and work girls. Love that. Super neutral. These are all clear. And then we have different things, stationery things. Got highlighters, pens. This is pretty. What am I gonna use? I love the little notebooks, the little skinny notebook. Ooh, now we've kind of switched colorways and we've gone into more kind of rustic neutrals, more subdued for the knitters out there. And we have our functional boxes that match that collection. Oh, fun. We have clear quotes. I wasn't sure if there would be any in here. Colorful life. My craft room is my happy place. Keep creating. Eat, sleep, create. Repeat. My life would be chaos without my planner. Create a creative life. And professional sticker collector. And we have 2 sheets of those, and those are clear quotes. This is so pretty. I love planner and craft and art themed stickers. And this collection is really interesting because the styles just really are all different. You've got your muted, you've got your more bright pastels, some neutrals, you've got colorful, you've got lots of pinks here. And then, I mean, Stickerbook stickers. Yes, 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 yes. So let's make something pretty out of this, shall we? So again, this is my Hemlock and Oak. Gotta make sure you guys can see me. Hemlock and Oak Minimalist Planner. And these tabs, everyone always asks where I get these tabs. These are nice plastic tabs and I get them from Stylish and Minimal Co. They are expensive, so I always recommend waiting for a sale. But yeah, they're excellent. They are super sturdy, but they are permanent, so it's an investment. Definitely an investment. So let's get to September. And here's my monthly. So I need to think for a moment, what are some things that I know for sure are going to be happening in September? This planner has become kind of a fun place for me to explore different creative methods, and it's kind of like a backup planner, so I don't rely on it for a lot of information, but I will put a lot of information into the monthly overview so that I have something to look at a glance. So I do want to make sure that I have highlighted the different important things going on this month, but I'm not using this as a functional planner when it comes to my to-do lists. And what's great about that is it means I can have a lot of fun with my checklist margin right here. And I can also kind of decorate in the extra days down at the bottom. And then the rest, I want to make sure I leave pretty open for writing things down. And there's a few things happening in September. We've got, of course, Labor Day. And then we have daycare starts for Esther, my husband's birthday, my brother's birthday, and I've got a couple meetings as well in September, so I want to make sure those are logged here, but then the rest I can be really decorative with. So let's go into Creative Life and see. I mean, I think we all know what I was drawn to immediately, but I could also see this being a collection that I want to hoard. Gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. So I'm going to, this is tricky. I kind of think I want to start with the boxes because I'm going to use the boxes decoratively today. So I want to find, do I want circle? I think I want the boxes, not the circles today. So I need to find a collection. I mean, really, I feel like I could pull from any number of colors. It's just how are they going to match together. I think I want to make kind of like a quilted pattern down here with the solid boxes, just to add color. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. And let's see, do I want to add or take a piece of wax paper to see how the colors work together? So I very rarely grab wax paper. I used to do it all the time when I was decorative planning. And then I just decided I didn't want to be so, I don't know, not regimented. I didn't want to be so uptight. I'm not uptight. Bad word choice. I'm just cutting a piece of wax paper. I didn't want to pre-plan so much. And I wanted to just go with the flow in the moment. I didn't want to put the wax paper down and like pre-place where I'm going to put the stickers and then put them in. I wanted to just put stickers down. So I got away from using wax paper, but I think in this particular case, it might be nice to see the colors together and compare them to this sheet. So I can see we've got some, it's kind of like they're colored, but they're kind of retro looking, like retro colors. So I'm gonna add one of these guys. And this is just going to help me see them all next to each other. I think I could probably add maybe one of these blue guys. I definitely want like a lavender, maybe a dark one. I'm not sure I'm going to write anything on these boxes. You absolutely can. You can write on these just fine. The colors are light enough to where you'd be able to see. But I think I'm just going to create a patchwork for fun, not necessarily for function. So do I want more of an orange or like the yellowy color? I know we've got some pretty yellows in here. I want to take a color from each collection. Let's go with this guy. Is it going to be a little bit too close to that one? It might be. So maybe we go with the more orangey color. Maybe that guy. And then I feel like we need a green. Is there a green in the solids? There's like a blue-green. Oh, see, these colors might be, the darker colors might be better, but those are in circles. I could put some circles down, but I kind of want to stay with the squares, at least for this side panel. Oh, and do we want kind of more of a red purple? I think we do. Well, yeah, I'm kind of starting to think I want these colors. We're going to start with these ones, and because they're much more muted than these, but we're going to go for it. So one of my favorite things to do with these boxes is to create like patterns and then stitch them out with a pen, meaning I outline them and then I add little stitching inside. So we're going to kind of explore that over in this margin. So bear with me. We're going to just have some fun here. I'm going to start sticking these stickers down all haphazardly. Move this guy out of the way. And I want to make sure I keep my scraps because I'm going to pull this screen out just a little bit more. Okay. You can see everything just fine. And I'm going to just mix and match, and I'm going to change up the direction. I'm going to do some pre-cutting here. Some of these are going to be better to cut on the page, but We're gonna just go a little wonky there. So I'm just gonna lay wonky boxes down. I've done this before in this planner, so if you're like, wait a second, I've seen this before, it's because I've done it before. It's just a really pretty way to add color to an otherwise like totally neutral planner. And I'm kind of alternating, you know, left and right. So that goes up that way, that goes up that way. So the next one is going to be somewhere in this direction, but I don't want it to be completely the same. So I'm going to go way less angled on this one, like that. Trim that off. Make sure you save these pieces because you might want to use them somewhere else. This will work in any planner. If you like this look, definitely give it a shot. So we went that way, so now we want to go more this way. And this color is way more bright. So I'm tempted to not have it show up quite as much, which means I'm going to just cut right here and butt this up this way. I'm going flush with the calendar. And then because the stickers are a thicker paper, you're not seeing the other colors underneath it, which I super appreciate. So we went that way with that one. I think we want to maybe, I'm gonna go right here. Sometimes I just cut blindly and hope it makes sense, and it usually does. You can also use a cutting knife, you know, lay the sticker down and trim it off, but I'm not feeling like doing that. I feel like we need some more colors though. These are pretty darn neutral. I could take some of the bolder colors that are in circles and cut them into squares. I think I might do that to add pops of color. So let's do that in just a minute. I want to add some pink, I think, right here. And we'll go maybe that angle. Right there. Wax paper is handy for all these little shards. If you do want to keep a sheet of that handy. Turn that off. And this last guy, I'm going to go right there. And we're going to trim that off. That one's kind of harder to see there. Okay, so we've made this kind of collage of these boxes, and I do want a little more of a punch of color. So, or what we could do before we start adding more color, let's do the pattern and texture that I was talking about, adding some stitching. So I'm gonna grab a ruler, if I can find one. It's always I recently like cleaned up my desk, so it's cleaner than it was a week ago, but now it's too clean for me to actually find anything, and I have to remember, wait, where did I found a new home for my Archer and Olive ruler, but like, where was it? Where did I put it, friends? I don't know. Should we use the metal one? My favorite ruler that I've been using all the time, I have to find it. It's an Archer and Olive B5 ruler, and it's just been the absolute best. It works really well on A5 journals, so that's why I want to use it. but I don't know where it is. So I guess, oh wait, is this it? This is it. You guys, I don't know where I'd be without this thing. And this was exclusive to the summer sub box. So I hope that they release it in their shop because it really is amazing. Like I want 1 or 2 of these so I can have one in the office, 1 or 2 more. So I can have 1 in the office, 1 in my planner bag, and then just a backup one just in case. But yeah, so I don't think you can get this anymore unless they decide to release it on the website. So I'm going to take, what pen? It really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't want it to be too juicy, but I do want, my favorite pens for this really are the Unipin pens or a Papermate Flare. Let's see. Here's my Unipin. Let me check the thickness on this. I think this is gonna work. So when you see boxes like this and you feel totally intimidated by them or you feel like they're not layering right, just frame them out, guys. Just draw lines around them, frame them out. So we're gonna do that together. And before I do that, I'm gonna add the stitching because that's gonna, sometimes I decide not to add a frame after stitching. So I wanna do that first just to see how I feel. Of course, is this pen gonna be dead? Let's see. Nope. Okay. So for stitching, you just pick whatever like depth you want for the frame and you just do lines. You can do lines or dots. And I've actually been doing a mix of lines and dots by just kind of dragging the pen with the ruler. And technically, it might be hard to do that with this being right on the edge. But what I mean is you put the pen down and then you drag it. And as you're dragging it along the ruler, you just lift up, push down, lift up, push down at various times. And you get just a nice kind of drag of the pen. So hopefully you can see that here, that it's kind of inconsistent. I like the look of that, but some people might like something a little more formal and structured. So I'll show you the different ways you can do it. So this first one, I'm doing the kind of lifting, pressing down, lifting, pressing down at various times. So here I lifted it up more frequently. We're going to do the same thing over here. I'm varying. And I'm not going to, I guess I could go just this way, just once. Because it is off the page. I don't want to follow the page. I don't want to follow the other sticker because the idea is that this one's underneath. So obviously the sticker on top is going to be hiding whatever lines I've done. So this was using the dragging method where you're occasionally lifting up and lifting down. And then I'll zoom in after I've done all of these so that you can see the difference. The next option, if you don't want to use a ruler, is to just do like lines that are a little bit more consistent. And I would say this is more like stitching. If you're just doing freehand lines. I'm gonna lift this up so you guys can see it. So see how this one is much more like organic because you're starting and stopping as you drag, whereas this is actually just doing dashes. The other method is just doing dots. That would be another way to add a little bit of form to the box. This is my least favorite. But if you like something a little more subtle, you can do it. You can definitely do it that way. But I'm just a big fan of the inconsistent dragging method. Again, I'm just going to quickly, so I'm going to stop talking when I do this. I'm going to push up against the ruler, press down on the paper, and just as I'm dragging, lift up my hand occasionally. Like that. Do the same thing over here. That one I didn't lift up quite as much, but here you can see the different techniques. This is the just dragging with occasional lifting. This is the dashes, and then this is just like dots. And I can already tell by looking at this that I do want to add more of a frame to these boxes. So I'm going to frame them out by outlining them on the outside. But I want to finish this first. And because I've done like a weird mix of things, I'm actually going to continue that pattern. So I went with the dragging method, the dash, the dot, the dragging. I'm going to do the dash again. Do whatever is comfortable for you. Do whatever you think looks best. I think a lot of people have opinions. So I personally just like the drag look better than the dashes. I just think it looks more artsy and I don't know, organic. So again, we're doing the dragging method on this last one. And then we'll do some outlining. There we go. Okay, so for outlining, I don't know if I need a ruler. The other cool thing about her stickers being that thicker paper is you have a natural kind of step up. I mean, this is going to add a little bit of thickness to your planner, but it is much easier to frame your stickers because you can just follow the lines of the sticker. So you don't really need a ruler for this. Hopefully I don't slide off. I'm sorry if you hear Sadie being a dog. So here I'm just outlining the boxes and making sure that it makes sense from a dimensional layered perspective. Obviously, if a sticker is layered on top, then the outline of that sticker needs to be seen. And if it's layered underneath, it is not seen. So like this khaki sticker is on top of the orange. So I'm gonna line that guy. So you're basically just making sure that you line every box that is on top, every line that is on top. Oh, see, I went a little bit too fast, so I did slide off, but in general, you shouldn't have to worry about that. This style of stickering, doing these kind of patchworks, is so relaxing for me. It takes a little bit of time. Oop, we missed a spot with our dashes. It takes a bit of time, and we're not even to like the functional stuff yet. But when I'm doing this, I feel really relaxed. So I hope that this is relaxing for you as well. I am hitting up against some issues with the tabs on this page because they're plastic tabs and they're up higher. I'm not going to drag the pen across and finish it because it's just going to smear off because it's plastic. So we'll just not have lines in that area, and that's fine. We're going to do our last one. So yeah, this is fun, and this is how I do something creative every day. You can have a planner that is functional and organizational and, you know, meets your needs, but that is also really pretty and makes you happy. So this makes me happy. Look how pretty that is. It almost looks kind of cartoonish. Can you guys see that? Layer some boxes, guys. Layer some boxes, add some stitching, make sure they're outlined, especially with these colored ones. I think we are so familiar and comfortable with the boxes, But these plain boxes, we see the colors and we go, oh, like we can't use them. You absolutely can. And it would be very easy to write in these boxes and to be able to see everything just fine. So I'm a big fan of that. Once I finish up this spread, I'll decide whether or not I want to actually close out these boxes. But for now, I kind of like that they look like they're going underneath that grid. So we're going to leave it just as is. Now, there are several things going on in the month that I want to make sure I have room for, but we can have fun with it. So I know I want to log a couple of things here, but I also have open space up here for doing something decorative. So we're going to go back to our Creative Life sticker book, and I'm looking for something that can naturally kind of fit up here and fall into here, but I can have some of these stickers, maybe the circles, kind of layered on top. So I'm thinking it might be fun to go with something like this and letting it fall into the second and the third. But I want to see how far down I can go so that the stickers, the brushes specifically, don't go off the page. I think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna lay this guy down. How cute! Where are all my tools, you guys? Never clean a dirty office. Just kidding. Definitely do that. I don't know where my bone is. Sweet niblets. Hold on. Wait. Yahtzee. This is a bone. It is a paper folding tool, and I use it whenever I'm using clear stickers. I use it to press my stickers down. That really helps the clear sticker gel into the page. So here we have our artsy craftsies. And we have started going into the 2nd and 3rd of September. I don't have any issues with that. I just want to make sure that I have space for 2 different boxes that I want to use. And we do have different sizes here, which is nice. I'm tempted though to jump over to like a different shape. And we do have some options here. Like I could go here. And do I want to layer on top or below? Maybe I don't use circles because I've done so much with the squares. Oh, the idea that I had was to actually I could make this into a rectangle. Let me just play with this one for a second. Let's do a bigger one actually, because I want to use some of these bolder colors. So what would happen if I made my own rectangle with some of these bolder colors? See how much room we have. It's going to be more like a square, actually. So this would be a way if you wanted to stick with one shape, but you wanted to experiment with some of the other colors. This guy is definitely a wonky box. Wonky box. Let's try this again. Try to cut this a little more straight. I could do that here. Or I don't really need, do I need a box to log that it's Labor Day? I do want a box on this day. But I think it could probably go underneath the sticker. That, or we stick with the colors that we have and go with one of these smaller boxes. Maybe that's what we do. I could just go with one of these guys, keep it a little bit more simple. I'm curious to see how these fit inside the Hemlock and Oak. They're gonna be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So I could actually trim it. That's a nice size. That's a really nice size. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this actually really clean and cut this to fit the box perfectly. Ooh, I don't often like taking a cutting tool directly to my planner, but look at that. I think that's pretty. I think these plain boxes are lovely, and I just don't want y'all to be scared of them. So I'm going to line this out. So this is when, ooh, we could do some shadowing with this if we wanted to. A little drop shadow. Should I do a drop shadow or continue with the stitching? What would a drop shadow look like? Kind of tempted. I'm not going to do it, but I am going to continue with the dotted theme or the stitching theme. So y'all know I'm a big fan of the dragging method. I could just do it on the bottom. No, I'm going to do the whole thing. Right there. And to show you guys just how much I love these solid boxes that Amber makes from Planything, I actually, I just bought this sticker book, and she delivered it or sent it to me in the same box as this PR box to show you guys. But I bought this sticker book. It's still available, I think, but this is the Autumn Tones plain boxes. And I'll just show this to you guys. This book has been out for a while. I think this may be released last fall, but I didn't get it. But look at these colors. They are perfect for fall. And look at all the freaking hexagons. Love. Look how big those circles are. Absolutely gorgeous. They're all autumnal colors. Look at those. So pretty. I could have used some of this today too. So I purchased this specifically because I wanted solid boxes. And I purchased this before knowing that this sticker book was coming out. The colors are different, but I love, love, love this vibe. And I just don't see a lot of people using it. And so, yeah, I'm excited to be using it today. It's just so pretty. So let's finish up the markings here using that drag method. And I'm going to write ease first day. Want to mark that. And then I know I want to mark birthdays. So we're going to go back to this sticker book. Going to stick with the solid colors again. And we've got a birthday on the 11th and a birthday on the 14th. So let's go with, I want to make sure these colors kind of vary. Let's go with this orangey tone for the 14th. So I'm going to butt it up against the line here and trim this. Can you guys hear my fan? I've had conversations with y'all about how I live in Texas and it is so bloomin' hot, but I can't run my air conditioner in my office when I'm filming because it's just way too loud. So I asked for your permission to run a fan just so I could get some airflow, but you guys can probably hear it. It's that or I pass out, guys. So y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. So we've got that box. Let's add I want to add one of these pretty green ones, blue-green colors. And that is on September 11th. I'm so blessed that my husband was born. And his birthday's on September 11th. His birthday has never been the same since 2001. I feel for all the September 11th babies out there, my husband included. Y'all know any September 11 birthdays? Show them extra love this month. Okay, so let's do the same thing with the lines. We'll add more deco, don't worry. But I want to make sure we get the functional stuff done too. And we're going to do that same lift, drag method. Ooh, that one's getting a little bit close to the line there. Same thing here. Get this guy. And I was going to put Jay's B-Day, but both my boys are Jay's. So we have how do I want to do this? We'll do birthday. In cursive. And we will do birthday again in cursive. Kind of throw that down, and then I'm just gonna put bro there. I'm gonna put J there. So we've got the birthdays. What else is going on in September? I know that I have, oh, I've got a meeting this day. I'm gonna take another box. What color? I feel like we need a little bit of purple. And maybe we'll do it right there. I have 2 more meetings I want to add. So I think I've got actually meetings to add here. So maybe we do, ooh, we haven't used this color yet. Do we layer it kind of interestingly? I think so. I'm gonna cut this, make it a little bit smaller. It's gonna look like a bit of a drop shadow, but that's okay. I'm gonna layer it behind this guy, and I'm gonna cut it off. If I can, it's gonna be kind of tricky to do this, but I'm gonna try to trim this just so. So for those of you wondering, as the month goes by, am I going to add more boxes into this layout as things get added to the calendar? The answer to that is no. I will just go in with pen. I just like doing this from the get-go, like having kind of what I know is upcoming in the month, doing it decoratively, and then I'll just go into pen and write on the boxes as well. So no, I'm not going to take the time to do this with various, things that come up. This is just for fun for these guys. I kind of feel like I should lift this up and actually take out part of the sticker so that it lays a little bit more flat. And I don't know if I took enough off. Yeah, I'm writing on the sticker. We'll see how that goes. And then I have, I want to make sure I do kind of the same pattern, but I need to make sure I don't take up too much space on this guy. So I have a meeting at 7:30. So I'm gonna put moms at 7. It's at 7:30. 30. I'm going to leave it. Nope. 30. We're going to do that. 7:30, and then I'll put the location here. Y'all don't need to know that, but I'm putting that there. And then I have a box for here and a box for here I need to lay down. Let's jump to maybe a khaki color, or maybe one of the more kind of yellowy tones. So I'm going to put that higher up because it's a meeting that's happening during the day. Whereas I put the things kind of like how calendars are typically printed, where they put like holidays for the whole day, they put them at the bottom. I'm doing that with the birthdays, but then these appointments and meetings that I have that are during the day, those are going to go up high because they're during the day. And then all day events I'm putting down at the bottom. So I've got one that day, and then I have, what color do we want to do? What are we missing? We're missing like a bright purple. Let's go to the bright purples. Don't worry, we're not done with the deco. I just want to make sure I get these down first. I like that these are really easy to fit to these monthlies, these boxes. That's really nice. Okay, let's do our lines. And I laid this box down crooked, so these lines might be a little crooked. Do my jaggy thing. That was way not. There we go. I like to keep the pen tip pretty close. That's a little too uniform. The key with that drag method is inconsistency. I think it looks better when it's inconsistent. So maybe I'll just kind of freestyle this last one. I think this is a really good example of how you can be a decorative planner and keep it functional as well, that they're not mutually exclusive from one another. So this is 9:30. And look at me joining a mom's group, guys. I'm telling you, being self-employed has really been so life-giving. I can add that to my calendar now. Look at me going to mom stuff. So I have my baseline. Now we can decorate the rest of the way. Let's go back to the Creative Life sticker, and then we're going to wrap things up. I know this has been kind of a longer video. Let's go back to this collection. We don't have nearly as much deco, you guys. Let's go. Now, I am not anticipating a lot of, or really any activities around, like maybe here. I don't think my brother's coming. So I'm gonna lay this guy down, and we're gonna do some trimming, have it custom cut to, again, the thickness of these stickers is really nice because it gives me a nice ledge. I don't want to stick this guy down though. Gives me a nice ledge to butt this sticker up against. Now I'm going to peel off the section that I just cut that was around my brother's birthday sticker, and then I can lay this guy down just like that. Hey-o! So he gets some pretty deco, and I still have room to write on the 13th and the 20th. Not much for his birthday, but he won't be here, so it doesn't really matter. And then let's go back. So I'm trying to, you know, create some balance here. Let's go back to this guy. And I love the paintbrushes. I love the notebook too. I think we could probably use the paint bottles. I could, let me think about this. I'm tempted to sit this guy like on top of a box. Where'd my tweezers go? Maybe on top of the mom's box? Or Josh's birthday. But that's really close to those paintbrushes. So I'm trying to spread out stickers that are kind of similar. Could do that, that's fine. Stick the paintbrushes there. And I want to use the palette. The best place for the palette is going to be in the, like I'm going to actually pick up a sticker with a bone. Too many tools. I really like this guy. So we got to use it. I'm going to throw this guy down here. We're going to lose the 29th, but I can always put a sticker over it if I want to. Or I could cut out the center of the canvas with this knife so that the paper is exposed on the bottom. But what's really pretty about the canvas is there is ink on it. There's paint on it. See that? So I want to leave that, but I can always do that later if I want to. So we're going to lay the canvas down. And I never like one floating sticker there. I feel like it looks wonky. So I'm going to maybe try this guy. How do we feel about this? Kind of running this along here. Let's run it along here and grab a quote to kind of help fill in this section. I like soft edges, so this is a little too 90-degree angle for me. So we're gonna go to the back and look for a quote. And because we're not doing planner themed, I want to go with a quote that's more about color. Maybe the keep creating. Let's see if the dimensions of this work. If not, we can always trim it. Or we can go here. Kind of like that layered. Keep creating. I like that. That kind of fills that section in. I can still write on the 28th. So I think that works. I think that works great. Okay, so these colors are definitely more vibrant than the boxes over here. So I want to add a little bit more on this side. Also, look at the deco on this. That's really cute. The scissors, the paintbrush, the planner, the ball of yarn. That's really cute. So do I add colorful deco around here? Or do I just do maybe something in this area? Maybe I'll just do something in that area. I could go with the paintbrushes would certainly fill in some space. I would lose that Monday. If I went, ooh, or I could, do I want to start messing with this? I kind of don't want to. I am much more tempted to maybe even put the paintbrushes up against that. Or maybe drop them over here. I could drop them right here. since that is a previous month. I'm going to do that just to add a little bit of something, something. A little bit of something, something. Because this is all the previous month. So I don't need that in this planner. Or on this layout. So we'll do the paintbrushes upside down because why not? I still feel like we need something over here though. Maybe we go with, we combine a couple stickers. So here we've got like a sketch pad. I need my pointy tweezers. These are my dull tweezers. Let's grab this one. And I could flip it around like this, have it go off the page, and then add the paint palette. So this kind of has a paint palette on it, but if I cut it from the sticker, this can be the paint palette that goes with this collection, or that goes with this notebook. So that would mean keeping it pretty squared up to the edge of the monthly calendar. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut this. I'm cutting off the colors on the sketchbook or paint book. And I'm going to put this up here, although, hold on. This is a clear sticker, right? And it's a book, so I don't want to see the grid underneath. So I wonder if I could take one of the lighter colors, like this one. Ooh, or we dip into the sticker book that I bought. Let's see if there's like a really light. Yeah, I could do something like this. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to lay this clear sticker on another sticker to make it not translucent or transparent anymore. You can do this with any sticker. If you have sticker paper, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I actually think maybe instead of wasting, I don't want to waste that guy. I think I have sticker paper. Give me a moment, friends. I think I have sticker paper. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm still here. I do. Okay, so if you're new to decorative planning, then this is going to be new for you. This is a packing label. It's a whole 8.5 by 11 Avery like shipping label sticker. It's one giant sticker, but you can take a clear sticker if you wished that it was on paper. You can actually just throw it down on this giant sticker paper. And I'm gonna be kind of precise here. You can cut it out with the scissors, but I actually want to make sure that I cut this really nicely. So flattening this out, then I'm going to take this guy and I'm just going to make sure you use a cutting board. Cut this guy as close as I can to the image. Oop, too close. Too close. I think I went over the line there. Go that way. I love cutting boards because I can cut as hard as I want, press down as hard as I want without concern of cutting my planning pages. I don't know where my slice tool is, so I'm using this Fiskars one, and my goodness, it is scary. All right, so we are really trimming it tight, and voila. I didn't go all the way through here. Let me trim that out. How are we doing? I think we're doing okay. So, I think I want to cut that a little bit more, actually. What's cool is we can really custom cut our stickers with that giant sheet. Let's see. I think that could work. Yep. So, I didn't plan for this video to be so long, but we're really getting into the weeds, huh? So then if you want to, keep going, I just kind of trim off this guy just so we have a nice sheet. And then I'm just going to keep this on my desk for other times that I might want to make a clear sticker, a paper sticker. The question is whether or not I want to do that with this guy as well. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Maybe not. I don't know if it's necessary. So we've got a sticker on a sticker, and I could go right there. And then I think I'm just going to lay the palette down here. So let's peel off now the back of the Avery label, and I'll push this flush up against here, and there we go. A clear sticker is now a paper sticker, and you don't see the grid pattern or the boxes from the planner. I am super tempted to do more, but I just feel like this is already an explosion of color. I could add one more. I could take this sticker, this Colorful Life sticker, if I want to keep going. Let's keep going. I'm going to grab this piece of wax paper just so it doesn't stick on anything. I'm going to lay the clear sticker down on the wax paper, and I'm just going to make sure I cut this well. I'm going to separate Colorful Life. It's currently stacked, and I want to lay it horizontally across those patchwork boxes. So now we've got two separate stickers. So we'll grab Colorful Life, and this is just for kicks, because why not? I don't need these boxes functionally. So I'm just going to, let me see how big the word life is. Go here. Colorful Life. Do we want it separated or closer? I think I want it closer and kind of centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, there are 6. So I can kind of keep them within the 4 boxes. That's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to just drop it. Drop them right here. Like so. This has been so fun, friends. Have you guys had fun hanging out with me, playing around with stickers? I had a conversation with someone the other day about stickers. I feel creative. I feel artistic. I feel like I am an artist. But there are moments where I have imposter syndrome. And I think, oh, I'm not really an artist. I just play with stickers. And my husband told me, plain and clear, Elizabeth, what you create is art. It is with stickers, but you have really mastered the placement and the laying of stickers in artistic ways, and that makes you an artist. And it's, I feel that way sometimes, and other times I feel I really downplay what I do in my journals and in my planners. And I just want to take this moment to say that if you feel that way, if anybody makes you feel some kind of way in the negative about playing with stickers, let me tell you that we need to redefine what art means if we think that what I just did is not considered artistic. So play with those stickers, friends. Create works of art that are meaningful to you, that are pretty to your eyes, that make you go back to your planner every day. That is what this is all about. And it feels good to the spirit. So do it, you know? No shame, guys. Create that art. This is gorgeous. I'm very happy with how that turned out. I think it's pretty. And I can see things, and I have plenty of room to write over the course of this month as additional things come in. So I'm really happy with this, and absolutely plannering and decorative planning and playing with stickers is artistic. I don't know if any of that made sense, but that has really been on my heart recently. Like, oh, what are you doing, Elizabeth? Like, you play with stickers. No, that is really dumbing down what we're doing. So don't do that to yourself. I'm going to tell myself that every day, that this is art. This is a creative outlet. It is not, quote, playing with stickers. Even if it was just playing with stickers, that would be okay too. So, yeah, just some thoughts I have for you today. So here is my Hemlock and Oak September planner spread. I think it's pretty. I'm excited to use it this month. And the items used were from Creative Life, from Planything, and the boxes and plain boxes from Planything. If you are placing an order with her shop, because she's international, it's a good idea to like make sure that you are combining your orders. So if you are curious about this one or you want to get it too, I would just order it at the same time. Wait, until the other items release. This I think is still in stock, but look, we've got some different shapes. We've got the hexagons, we've got the circles, and they're all solid colors. And you can do, and the rectangles. And you can do the same thing playing with different stitching. I feel like this is gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty, and it's a fun way to do boxes. So anyways, just want to give this one a shout out. This is new to my collection, and I'm like super pumped to have it. So if this is still in stock, I would get that too. And Joyful 10 will work on all of these items as well. So that'll save you 10% off of your purchase. Again, these release on September 5th at 11 a.m. Central Time. And if you decide to shop, if this was helpful for you, then please consider shopping with my affiliate link. All right, friends, again, come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me on this creative journey where we use journals and we use notebooks and we use planners to live a more joyful life, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video.